Why don't you have your camera? Just push a button.
I know, I just push a button and yet I can't do that. Anyways, since we're talking about horror, why don't we go ahead and talk about the trailer that dropped 2 days ago and already has 11 million views on YouTube. That is Kane Pearson's The Backrooms. If you'll give me one moment.
Let's go.
We got a full trailer. I'm going to pull it up and we're going to watch some of it while we talk about it. Understand that I am just very excited. So, the song, like, and it's not just that, like, we get to see more about what the story is, like, what we're going with. Of course, it's, as we all expected, it's going to be someone who has found the Backrooms on accident, because that's the only way you find the Backrooms. You never find it on purpose. But I want to talk about some of the, like, little things in this trailer that, like, filled me with a lot of glee. You could hear people talking in different languages, different people, and it's unclear if they're in the room with him, if it's a speaker, because of the way the sound is distorted. There's mannequins everywhere. There's furniture everywhere. The opening is in a furniture store. The original Backrooms picture, the one that started all of this, was a furniture store. So I kind of like that little nod to that. The song that is playing at the beginning of the trailer is a song called 647 by Instupendo. And that song is associated with a lot of, like, liminal space videos. So it's very appropriate that it's here, because it invokes, like, this weird sense of nostalgia, which is fascinating that a song can do that. I'm going to go ahead and transition away before we get, like, copyright struck.
A24 is usually good to us.
Thankfully. A lot of the items, like the chairs that are in there, not just are they there, but a lot of those items were used in some of Kane Pixel's videos for the Backroom, so like reusing some of those assets to a degree. The research team shows up at the end of the trailer from his little thing. They're not the SCP Foundation, but they're like a different, like, government research team. So I'm curious if that's still the case. Either way, it looks so good.
It has that dread thing, like, about it, where you're just like, I don't know, it's not right, it's not okay, things aren't okay, but I don't know why.
They picked the right man for this. Ejiofor is going to be awesome in this.
He looks terrified in the calmest way, and I love that for him.
But when you were mentioning the voices, did not like that. I do not like when you can hear something, can't tell where it's coming from. Nah, son.
See, so when I first saw the trailer, I saw it on my phone. And so when he turns around that corner at the beginning and you see there's someone standing there, I thought that was a person, because I saw it, like, and then walk away. And then I watched it again on, like, an actual computer. I'm like, no, that's a mannequin. Yep. Oh god, that's a mannequin that moved. I don't do good with mannequins. I don't like mannequins. But
I also just got a shout out Lakina Maxwell from Shrinking.
She's
love
so
her,
good.
and I'm so happy
happy
to see her. Like, love her in Shrinking. Happy to see her getting some different stuff.
I believe were you the one that had mentioned that Shrinking was inspired or had some inspiration from this?
Severance.
Severance.
Yeah.
I knew it was something that began with an S.
Two different Apple shows, but yeah.
I get Succession, Severance, and Shrinking. I have conflated.
Absolutely fair. Shrinking is like, it's about, grief, and it's a sitcom and all that. So this is a very different vibe for her. So I'm excited to see her chops.
Dan Erickson, the creator of Severance, was obsessed with the Backrooms creepypasta. A lot of the design of the office in Severance with the endless hallways.
Honestly, you would love Severance.
I want to watch it.
Like,
Mia and I both want to watch it so bad for different reasons.
Honestly, my stages of this was, they're doing a Backrooms movie. I don't care. A24 is doing it. Fuck you, I'm in.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Shut up and take my money.
No, fuck you, I'm in.
Yeah. And then, like,
they got me.
And then I showed y'all one of Kane Pixel's Backrooms videos, and that
creepy.
That got it. I think was like that final push.
I'm excited. It seems like obviously with the budget, you get to do stuff that you kind of envisioned and you couldn't do, like stuff like different voices coming from different places and just real
Oh God,
things.
that's gonna be so creepy in the
A
theater.
fun fact, auditory
Oh.
hallucinations are the most common type of hallucinations, and they can be
And-
triggered by all sorts of things, including fatigue.
And in the original Backrooms lore, because in the original Backrooms there were no monsters, you were just in that one yellow space forever. You were alone. So auditory hallucinations will happen not only when you're tired, but when you start hearing things.
Yeah.
Like you will just start hearing things because the only noise in the Backrooms originally was just the hum of the lights and the sound of your feet on the damp carpet.
It's funny. Those are the exact conditions that caused my first audio hallucinations.
I hear my name, and that's usually my trigger.
That was my first one.
But yeah, anybody who's worked in like a shopping mall and done like overnights kind of stuff, it's such a pure like feel to the liminal space. It reminds me of being at Willow Bend at 3 a.m, like preparing for launches and stuff. That yellow light and those long hallways.
If y'all are very curious, like if y'all the viewers are very curious about what to expect with this Backrooms movie, just go to Kane Pixel's YouTube page, that's the name on it, and watch any of his videos. Because he has several horror series there, and you'll get an idea for his cinematography and how he paces things with his shots. And you'll get a good idea for what you're getting, because already in the trailer his handprints are all over it, and I'm very excited because his cinematography is some of my favorite. There was a gasp.
The cinematographer for the Backrooms worked on Long Legs.
Ooh.
Cinematography
Not as the
was
DP,
really interesting.
Worked in the department. So interesting.
Fascinating.
Long Legs has some really like static but very creepy shots.
All in all, we're all very excited. If I don't show up to the show May 29th, 2026, I don't know if that's a Thursday or not, but if I don't show up that week,
You're stuck in the Backrooms. Gotcha.
I'm stuck in the Backrooms.
Luckily, that's a Friday, so we have 6 days to get you out for the next day, for the next show.
Well, the problem is if people keep following her, they're going to be alone.
yes.
Like, they're not going to show up where she is.
Yeah. So if the June 4th, we're just going to do the episode from the Backrooms.
I'll be dog
Seeing us in
sitting.
the Backrooms.
Not a bad idea. Let's do it.
Gonna be
let's
good.
no clip.
I'll work remote on that one.